Hi, so this is part 2 of bite and sight. Is there a correlation? So continuing on, we are down to the Malocclusions and what they found. And there are different types of Malocclusions, and I'm really going to be concentrating, I guess, on the ones that I can identify with. Because this was quite interesting what they found with each. So what they did find was quite a high score in all cases. So there were eyesight issues or eyesight defects across all the Malocclusions. Different ones, tendency to different ones depending on which malocclusion it was, but it was about 40% compared to under 20% of the control group. So that is quite a big difference. So class 2. Now class 2 is when your top molars, say this is your jaw, they come a bit forward from your, so I guess it means your chin is a bit back. So that would actually be the case for me. I'm not saying it's a big problem, but I would fall into that bracket. They tended to have strabismus, and I do have a problem with, some opticians will say it's strabismus, some will say it's exophoria with one eye that wanders out. Tracking defects were a problem. That certainly has been a problem for me, and obviously, as you know, I've dealt with it by covering one eye, which makes it much easier. But yeah, I've certainly had that problem. Class 3. Now I'm assuming that's the opposite to class 2, which I don't know entirely. But I'm assuming that the molars would be, the bottom molars would be forward of the top molars. So your molar is your back teeth, basically. I don't know, I could be wrong there. They found a lot of strabismus in that group, and also tracking problems, which, yeah, you would have if you had strabismus. And it said it had a lot of compensation of the body and head in that group. Now, then we come on to something called vertical malocclusions. So that's how you bite. A deep bite, that's also known as an overbite. So that's where your top teeth come over your bottom teeth. I definitely have that. That had more of a tendency for hyperopia and strabismus as well, and I have hyperopia. Open bite, now that had more astigmatism. Astigmatism is where your eye is a little bit of an uneven shape. So it'll be shaped more like a rugby ball, for instance, rather than a sphere. And then something called transversal malocclusions. That's basically a crossbite. I do have a mild crossbite. That was in my notes. So it actually said myopia and hyperopia, less of it. But there were more astigmatism and more strabismus, and also strong compensation of the body and head. So that is something, yes, I compensate a lot. So I have these three things going on. I've got the overbite. In fact, I had to have my teeth, my front teeth pulled in when I was much younger, because I was a little bit butt toothed, as well as having a narrow bite, so I had to have my front teeth pulled in. I got the high arch palate. I had a bit of a cross bite, so a little bit of an uneven bite, so my jaw kind of goes a bit like that. I'm exaggerating that a bit, but I've got that. And of course my molars are a little bit forward. That, I don't feel that causes me any problems. I mean, it's just there. So I've got these various things going on, and I've got these various eyesight things, these eyesight issues that correlate with each one of those things, and the head posture thing that correlate again with each one of those exact things that I actually have. So I'm like, yeah, I'm glad someone's done this, because I've said quite a bit that when you go to the optician, you can't really tell them about your dentistry because they're the optician, and vice versa. When you go to the doctor, you can't really tell them that you got a funny posture because your jaw's a bit, because then you have to go to the dentist or the orthodontist, actually. So these three medical practices really don't communicate, they don't coordinate with each other, and this actually slows down people maybe getting a diagnosis in time, maybe getting the right help, because yes, I've had braces, I've had work done on my teeth, which has helped. I've had help getting the right glasses and various things, and obviously I've gone to the doctor with you know, any physical problems I might have, but so I've done all of these things independently of each other, whereas if it had been taken under one roof, then, you know, this could be, if the left hand was talking to the right hand and also to the third wheel, this could have all been sorted out a lot quicker. And it's good that it is, because obviously these children that they're talking about, because this has been done on children, this research, you know, these are kids, some of them are going to have dyslexia-like problems. So instead of just looking at how their eyes are tracking, you can look inside the mouth to see if there might be a problem there. Also, you know, if someone has asthma, as I do, Again, you can look at the inside the mouth to see if there's a problem there, and a narrow bite, as I had, can be related to asthma, and asthma can be related to dry eyes, again, which I have, and that can be related to visual problems, which I have. So, you know, the point being that the holistic approach, this can all be taken in one roof, and you can, you know, deal with several things in one go, which can really help someone. So yeah, that was the article, and I'm going to recap if anyone wants to find it online and read it. So if I can scroll all the way back. Oh, come here. Now this is being annoying. Okay, so to recap, it's called Bite and Sight. Is there a correlation, clinical association between dental malocclusion and visual disturbances in pediatric patients? And it was by Christina Gripaldo, Patricia Valerio, Cristiana Romeo, Fabiana Fiasca, and Vincenzo Quincy. So I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed this. So please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.